Hi everyone. Today's episode is celebrating my 1 year of business, which was on Saturday. Oh my God. Seriously, I don't even know how to feel. I'm not going to lie. 1 whole year of Rise with Ramy. I have done so much more than I could have ever imagined or hoped for. And I honestly just want to start this episode by saying thank you. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of this journey of mine, no matter what part of the journey you jumped on. I just want to say thank you so much. I'm eternally grateful. Like, I would not be here if it wasn't for my clients, if it wasn't for my coaches, if it wasn't for all the people following me on Instagram, following me on my podcast, on TikTok, on all my platforms. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This episode is truly just honoring me and my business. And I'm going to talk you guys through everything that I have done and what I have experienced in this first year of my business. So let's go back to honestly when I first made this Instagram account. So Rise with Ramy was actually a new account. I used to have an old Instagram account, which was just personal. However, I decided that I wanted to make another Instagram account because I was in this weird phase in my career of feeling really stuck. And because the type of career I'm in, it's very private. You're not really allowed to say a lot of things on social media. You're not allowed to do a lot of things. So even my old Instagram, it had a different surname on there so that people couldn't find me. And I was starting to really not feel aligned with that sort of, excuse me, a fly. I was feeling not aligned to that lifestyle anymore. I made that account because I was like, fuck it. I want something public. I want to show people what a great life they can have and be really positive. And I made the account, Rise with Ramy, and I shit you not, I remember sitting in the living room at mum's with my little sister. I think we're in her bedroom, and we were thinking of names. And I knew that I wanted it to be an R word with Ramy as well. And there were other words like resonate and radiate. And then she said rise. And I was like, Rise with Ramy. Let's fucking do it. And it just stuck. And I was like, fuck yeah. So I made the account. And I was a real big gym junkie back then. Like, I was really heavy in the gym. So I was just promoting a lot of gym stuff. I was eating really well. It was really just like a positive influencer page. Like, I would just get up on there, talk about things that I'd been through, try to just be a real positive impact for people. And little did I know that this was going to turn into my fucking business, to be honest. So I'm so glad in hindsight that somewhere along the way, my brain, my subconscious mind was like, you're going to make this account because it's going to turn into something. Who would have thought? Anyway, fast forward to a few weeks later. So I made that account in November 2023. And then a few weeks later, I signed up with my first mentor. Shout out to Rani Curry. And it was with her where we unpacked that I actually wanted to be a mindset coach because she taught me all things about NLP. It was so fucking eye-opening. It changed my perspective of the world, of people, of the way I speak, the way I do things. It was just crazy. And I was like, this shit fucking life-changing. And it wasn't until I went and did the NLP course, so that was the first week of March last year, that's when everything fucking changed. And it was literally day one where I was like, this is actually my soul's fucking mission. Like, I know why I'm here. And it's because I'm supposed to help people this way. Little did I know that the shift work role that I'm in was just going to be a stepping stone, because I thought that this job that I'm in was going to be a lifelong career. There's so many opportunities, good money, all those things, right? And once I did NLP, I was like, this is how I want to help people. This is the type of growth I want to be able to show people that they can have. And it was literally day one. I remember I was there with my coach because she was assisting. And we posted on my story saying that I was officially taking on one-to-one clients. And I remember the photo, I remember the pose, I remember my feeling. I was sitting on that couch just being like, this is it. But I haven't registered my business. I don't have this, I don't have that. And I was very, very much in my head until I realized that you don't need to fucking have everything sorted to start a business. Like, just fucking start. And once you start, it forces you to do everything else, right? So that's what I did. And it was just fucking like, it's like I took off on a rocket ship since then. Like, I have been really consistent with one-to-one clients, very consistent with like social media and being on Instagram. Like I fucking love being in front of the camera. It's not that hard. Like that's why I started a podcast. I love talking. I love me. It's that simple. Anyway, so the first thing that I really kind of did after like signing up one-to-one clients was doing a masterclass. So I did my first ever money mindset masterclass. This fucking fly is really annoying me. My money mindset masterclass, which you can actually access through the link on my Instagram bio. It's called Master Your Money Mindset, and it's on my school platform. So you're just going to make a quick little account, and then you can access it for free, which is really fucking cool. So I did that, and I remember doing that, being so nervous, being like, oh my God, I haven't been in business for long. What if no one shows up? And, all those lame excuses that a lot of people use to talk themselves out of things. I had those excuses, but I didn't actually fall into that trap, right? I did the fucking thing anyway. And it was amazing, and it just set my soul on fire even more. And I was like, yes, like I know that I'm supposed to be doing this. I know that I want to keep helping people this way, so I'm just going to keep going. That's the key factor here, to keep going no matter how much fear, no matter the doubts. Because when I did NLP, it was then that I decided I was never ever ever letting anything get in my way, and I was never going to let my past or shitty behaviors or shitty patterns or shitty thoughts and emotions stop me from achieving my goals. So I kept doing the fucking thing. So that was May. In June, I co-hosted Reignite with Lana. Shout out to you, Lana, my absolute fucking queen. That was the first event I ever spoke at, ever co-hosted, and that was 3 months after my business. Guys, I was fucking scared and nervous. 3 months. Who 3 months out of their business decides to already fucking co-host an event? No one. No one. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And it was such a great learning experience. I fucking frothed that event so much. And Lana just made it so easy. Like, if you've seen our, like, Instagram videos and stuff when we went to Master Crack, like, we're actual crackheads together, like, literal crackheads. So that was fucking awesome. After that, I then went and got my breathwork certificate, decided to make another investment because why the fuck not? Why not? I know that making investments in myself and in my business means it's gonna come back to me tenfold. And it fucking did. The week I graduated my breathwork course, I hosted my first ever breathwork event on my own. I had a very intimate, wholesome, healing event for a few hours, and it was just so fucking beautiful and so transformative. And again, I was like, yes, this is just another way I can help people through breath work because it's so fucking life-changing. Because again, I had only been exposed to breath work 6 months prior to that. And only 6 months later, I was like, fuck, I'm going to do it. A few months after starting my business, I was like, fuck, I'm going to get my breath work certificate. And I did it, right? It's like I just make a decision on something that I want to do. And instead of wasting time thinking about it like most people do, I just fucking do it. That's the difference, right? There's a thought. I'm like, oh, this sounds fucking cool. Let me put this to paper and let's make it fucking happen. Instead of, oh, it's a thought. Oh, nah, it's going to cost this much. Oh, can I do it? Oh, do I have time? Oh, what are people going to think? Rah, 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 rah. And then it just goes away. And then it probably pops up again 6 months later because the thoughts come up for a reason. Because you meant to fucking action it. That's just a little like piece of advice for if you're listening to this and you have something that you want to do and you keep holding off. This is your fucking sign. Go do the thing. Anyway, after that, so that was August. Oh my God. Throughout that time, I guest starred on 2 to 3 podcasts as well, which was really fucking cool. That was really fucking cool. When I guest starred on those podcasts, that's when I was like, oh yeah, I want to do this because I fucking love yapping. And if these people want me on theirs, imagine if I just had my own one. That was my thought process. And yeah, it took a little bit longer than I would have liked. However, it was all divine timing because I'm in my own home now. I've got a beautiful space here now. Got the mic, like I'm fully set up for it and still learning. But you know what? I'm fucking loving it. So that's another thing that I started. That was January. So I'm going to go back because I know I'm jumping. Guys, there's just so much that I chose to achieve. Keyword chose. Because I chose to do these things. They didn't just land in my lap. It wasn't just given to me. I invested time. I invested money. I invested energy. Okay? I invested a lot of things into this business in my first year. So what else? Oh my God. In August, I also spoke at an AstraZeneca workshop. Guys, do you know how many motherfucking people there were there? 80. 80. There were 80 people. That was fucking crazy, guys. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking nervous. It was a very different feeling to when I spoke at Reignite, because Reignite, it was women only. It was a big day. I obviously had Lana there with me to support me. This one was just me. It was just me, and it was the corporate space that I've never done before. And I was like, oh my God, is this something I even want to do? What do I do? How do I charge them? All these fucking questions. Blah, blah. So you know what I did? Ask for help, right? Because when we don't know something, there's two things that people do. They either let those thoughts and the fear and the doubt creep in and believe that they can't do it, so they don't do it, or they face the challenge and they go ask for help. And that's what I did. And I practiced my slideshows, and I sped through it on the day because I was nervous. Naturally, I was nervous. I spoke really fast. I stuttered a little bit, but you know what? I fucking did it. I spoke in front of 80 fucking people only a few months out of my business, speaking all things about NLP and communication in the workplace. It was so cool. I loved it. I would love to do that again. So if you're in the corporate space, or if you know someone that's in the corporate space that thinks that they can benefit from NLP in the workplace, please feel free to DM me on Instagram at wasn, because I would love to be able to do that again, because I feel like I have so much more confidence now since I've done it the first time. And with anything, when you do it once, it just gets easier, right? So, slay, keen to do that again. Fast forward to October, and actually, no, sorry, still August. August was a big month. August, oh my God, my beautiful coach, Ramy, asked me to assist at her breathwork event. And that was such a full circle moment. Like, someone who I had asked for help initially, 8 months later, then asked me to assist at her breathwork event. Like, how cool that is. Like, and I always think, like, if I never did that breathwork course and never invested in myself, never paid the money, I wouldn't have had a fucking cool opportunity like that. And it was such a beautiful experience. And like I said, such a full circle moment to be there and support her in that. So that was really fucking cool. So I did that in August. Fast forward to October, two things in October. I co-hosted another event called Untamed Breath. And I hosted my first ever sold out retreat. Guys, I went to my first retreat in April. And it was from that point on when I decided, I was like, I'm fucking hosting retreats, because it is such a transformative, healing, growing space. They're probably the most perfect words for it. Anyone who has been to a retreat or has ever hosted a retreat could probably agree with how transformative it is, because you get so much time in such an intimate setting to grow, to heal, to acknowledge your fears, your doubts, your problems, your insecurities, and then also have other women there and a coach there to guide you and help you then and there. And that's what I experienced at the retreat that I went to. Again, shout out to Ramy. So from then I was like, I'm hosting my own retreats. And that's what I did. I hosted Unleash and Unwind retreat in October. It was fucking eye-opening. It was so transformative. It was beautiful. It was wholesome. And I am actually hosting another one very soon, April 2nd to 4th, in the same location, the same house in Walkerville, because I actually think that home has a special place in my heart, because it was my first place, the first place I ever did a retreat. The fucking set out, the layout was perfect. It's so spacious. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's fucking cows in the backyard. Like, it was just so fantastic that I was like, I need to do this again. So if you're someone who is after a bigger transformation, who is craving sisterhood, who wants to be around other like-minded women and wants that support straight away, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. Because like I said, you're there for 3 whole days. So you get so much time to get so much support. And if you're smart, you'll go all in and you'll utilize it and know that it'll be the best investment that you ever make. And just like with anything, I want you to ask yourself, because a lot of people have money objections, right? And I want you to ask yourself this. What costs more? Staying the same, so sitting in your shit, sitting with that fear, with that shame, with that guilt, with those doubts, not changing your life because it's cheap. You don't have to spend any money to stay the same. Or you invest money, right? Knowing that money is energy, and you're gonna invest such good money, good energy into places like retreats and coaches, knowing that you're gonna change, knowing that you're gonna grow, knowing that you're gonna heal, knowing that you can get support to move forward, and that life just gets to be so much easier when you have someone holding you accountable and holding your hand at the same time. Because that's what I do as a coach. It's what I do at my events, and it's what I do at my retreat. So, like I said, that's April 2nd to 4th. If you want any more information about that, please feel free to DM me on Instagram at Rise with Ramy. I have 2 more spots left. So 2 lucky women who are listening to this probably, who are seeing it all over my social media. You know it's for you. You can sit here and you can keep waiting. You can keep thinking. You can keep fucking around. Or you bite the bullet, you do the thing, and you time collapse your entire fucking life, and everything gets moved so much faster for you because you chose to do so. Okay, next. After October, I had the chance to facilitate at Balanced Community Breathwork in December and January, I think. And that is the first place I ever went and did breathwork. I went to their breathwork space, so it's in Mordialloc, it was in December 2023. I'd never done breathwork before. I didn't know anyone there. And I just went and did it. I was like, fuck it. Rani at the time, my coach at the time, was like, go do some breathwork. Go here. This will be great. Give it a shot. And I was like, what do I got to lose? Also, I was really skeptical. I'm not going to lie. I was so skeptical about breathwork. I was like, are these people just fucking breathing? Like, what's the go? Right? Probably what you're thinking right now if you've never done breathwork before. Like, it's just people breathing. And fuck me, man. Did that open my eyes to so many other healing doors? Seriously. So having them then reach out to me asking to assist was another fucking full circle moment. Like, I never thought that going there the first time, not knowing anyone, never doing breathwork before, I never thought in a million years that meant a year later I'd be facilitating. You just never know what's going to come out of these things. And I guarantee you, when you go to spaces that you know you're going to grow in, there's going to be endless opportunities coming your way. And it might come a day later, weeks later, months later, or a year later for me. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, I guess, like, time frame on when it comes back to you. I just want you to know and trust that it will, in one way or another. As long as you keep your heart and eyes open to it, trust that the opportunities will come your way. In January, I also launched my first group program called The Awakening, which is still open for any beautiful woman to join whenever they like. And I feel so blessed and honored that I have this community now. It's what it feels like. I love having one-to-one clients, but having The Awakening has really created that group and community aspect that Rise with Ramy is aiming for. Like, Rise with Ramy is that company, is that business that's going to be filled with people who feel like that they are in a tight-knit community, who are feeling supported, who are feeling that guidance. And that's what The Awakening is all about. It's that stepping stone into that community of Rise with Ramy. And the reason it's actually even called The Awakening is because when I first started learning about NLP and first had my coach, I woke the fuck up pretty much. It's like it opened my eyes to what the world is actually like. And that's what I'm doing in The Awakening, is waking you up, getting you to perceive the world differently, to just see things in a different light, to open your heart, awaken your soul, so that you can truly live the life that you want to live. So I started that in January. Don't you just love that I get excited, then I get really deep and intimate and emotional, and then I get really excited again? Anyway, so then the podcast started in Jan as well. Oh my God, slay. I fucking love the potty. Fucking hell. And then, yeah, 1 year was on Saturday. And then literally Sunday did Sisterhood by the Shore with my beautiful girlfriend Mads. And there's so much more coming up, like already in this next couple of weeks. Like this Sunday, I'm facilitating again at Balanced Community. If you're interested, come down this Sunday. Tickets are $15. You can DM me on Instagram or DM them. They're at Balanced Community. It's $15 for a ticket. There's also going to be ice baths. I'm going to take you through the I was putting breathwork and meditation together. Lol. The meditation and the breathwork. So that's going to be really fucking cool. Next Saturday, I'm having a half-day transformational event called She Will Rise. Like, the events just aren't stopping this year. Like, my goal for She Will Rise with Ramy is to, like I said, create that community. And that's the aim for 2025, is to have as many things in person so that people can really feel my presence and feel my energy instead of just being behind a screen or just being in your ears, you know? So She Will Rise next Saturday. If you're interested, tickets are only $37. Feel free again to DM me, or the link is in my Instagram bio if you want to just go ahead and get yourself a ticket. That event is more so around overcoming fear, overcoming shame, overcoming doubts, and I'm going to give you the tools so that when you leave the event, you know exactly how to overcome those things when they come back into your life. Because we all know that emotions like fear and shame and doubt, they don't go away. But the difference is that when you leave She Will Rise, you will know how to deal with it so much better the next time it happens. Fucking cool, right? And then, like I said, Unleash on my retreat again, April 2nd to 4th. So, honestly, guys, so much has happened in 1 year. And you know what? I would not have been able to have done it without the mindset that I have, because it required a lot of resilience, because I'm still working full time doing shift work. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't just work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and then I can come home and, do client sessions and do this and do that. It's like, no, it's not like that. I've got random mornings off. I've got random afternoons off. I've got a random Tuesday off. It's very sporadic, my hours, so it requires a lot of planning. So I really have to learn time management. Like, if you're someone who's working full time and want to start a business like how I have, like, I'm going to make a whole separate episode actually about this, because I'm going to keep yapping this going on for way too long. So that will be another episode. But I guess the point is that the reason I was able to, achieve so much was because I decided that I wanted to. I decided that I wanted to be successful, that I want to make money, that I want to be well known, that I want to be a real positive influence on people, and I want to change people's lives. That's what I decided. So I've just been doing the things to get myself there, doing the events, doing the masterclasses. Oh, I forgot, in December, I did do another masterclass, which again, you can access through my Instagram bio, which will then take you to school. There's going to be heaps of resources on school this year. I can fucking feel it in my bones. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap it up because I've yapped a lot, all about me, lol, but I just really want to leave you with this, is that if you've got goals, if you have something that you want to achieve, just do it. Stop thinking about it, because thinking will get you nowhere. Thinking, it just stays in here, right? Those thoughts just live rent-free in your mind, or you can actually take them the fuck out and start doing the things that you want to do and start living that soul-aligned life that you really want to live, because that's how you live it, by doing the thing. Okay? Again, thank you so much to everyone who has been a part of my journey, my clients, my coaches, my friends, my family, my beautiful partner. I've received so much support from everyone. And I just want to say that this year, it's going to be fucking huge. If you listened to that and thought, holy shit, look at how much you did in 1 year, imagine in another. So stay tuned, baby. Thank you so much.